Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Working on the 68 Volkswagen Beetle. Making some really good progress so far, guys. I basically got the whole chassis done. The engine's in it, all painted up and everything. And first thing I got to say about this kit, the Revell 68 Volkswagen Beetle. Guys, I am really impressed with this. This thing has gone together so nice. The fit and finish is just so far up to this point, very nice. Everything's fitting together really good. It's been a pleasure to build. We actually had a 76 bug, and it was a blast to own and drive. And this is so far very fun to build. So I'm really having a good time building this. Never mind this leg here, guys. This is for my tripod on the top of the bench. So I apologize for that being in the way, but that's really all I've got at this point. That's the way it opens up. So I kind of got to deal with that. But being there working on the bench tonight, I didn't do my normal setup. So we're just going to go with this. But I'll show you here what I got done so far. Looking good up to this point, guys. I got just the wheels I got mocked up on there. They're not permanent. I will take them back off because I may decide to paint the wheels a different color and then just go ahead and repaint the hubcaps there too. But everything's, like I said, going together really nice. Looking good there. Looking good in the front. Again, not a whole lot of flash on this either. Like I think I said in the other video, I had just a little bit up here. And I just initially took that off. I still have to wet sand and everything. And what I've been thinking about doing now, I started this in gray primer. But guys, I think because I've got this pearlized paint, and I'll just take that off because it's going to fall off. I've got this pearlized paint, the magenta. I might just go ahead and primer this in white because I think we could get a really super cool color if I put this over white instead of that gray. So I may, when I get this all sanded off down here, I may just go ahead and put that in white primer, as I almost knocked the camera over again. Anyways, so what's going on this today? I want to work on the interior, try to get this interior going. I'm going to do the body last. And my wife told me, as I'm building this for her, she told me to just go ahead and put my touches to it because she said it would be more special to her if it just came from me. Although she did pick the color. That's one she thinks she wanted to do, was pick the color out. So we're going to go ahead and work on this interior. And what I've decided to do with this is I'm going to do like a two-tone. I'm going to leave the front and the sides and the back all white. And then I'm going to take the insets here, and I picked this up here at Hobby Lobby. This is the Deco Art Americana craft paint, and it is fuchsia pop. And I'm going to paint these insets with that. And then I picked this up. I found our Hobby Lobby now is carrying this flocking. Now this is probably way more of this color than I'll ever use, but I thought it was cool because it's really close. I thought it'd make a nice contrast on that interior, just like a two-tone, something different, something that I think would be what my wife would like as far as that goes. So we're going to use that, and it's just basically the pink. I think this is close enough of a color. It's really just being used to adhere the flocking, or the flocking to. So I don't think it's going to be much of an issue. I've done it that way in the past, and it seemed to work okay. So we're going to try that. And again, like I said, we're going to do that on the front seats, and then the back seat, we'll do the same thing. Come in here, leave the sides, although you won't see this side once it's built up. We'll leave that alone, and then we'll leave this white in the back there. We can see it. Leave this white in the front, and that white, then this will all be the pink color, and then we'll leave this package tray alone, and we'll come up with a different color of some type for that too. So that's the mission. I've got the door panels in this primer, which I will just leave it that color as far as the door panels here. And I'm going to do a test back here, guys, because none of this you'll see when it's assembled. I want to see maybe if I can't brush this on, being it's not that large of an area. But if it doesn't look like it's going to come out that well, I'm just going to mask this white off on these door panels here very carefully. And then we'll just spray that through the airbrush. And then I'll go back and pick up the details of the seat belt the window crank door handle, and the armrest there. So we'll go through that. I got this headliner. Painted, and then I'll just take this color, this fuchsia pop, and we'll paint these sun visors in that color too. Maybe even the little pull straps here, we'll maybe even do in that same color. So there's that. So we've got pretty much all of the interior. I still got the interior belly pan down here because I was trying to decide what color, and I might even actually go with this pink carpet in it too. So we'll see how that goes. Most everything's been painted and ready to go. I've got the pedals here. Pedals are ready to go there. I do have the steering wheel. That's painted white. My other parts here, yeah, steering column. Steering column's white. We'll be ready to go. We'll just detail this arm here for the turn signals. Got the shifter painted. We'll get just standard black. I got the other door panel over here. Then this is not for the interior, but there's the exhaust muffler and tailpipes. And then, of course, I got my air cleaner over here. We'll just spray it a gloss black or a semi-gloss black. And then the seat frames, they will be black as well. Just basically going off of some pictures online. It's kind of where I went with this. And then that's pretty much all I've got for the interior. So we're going to be working on that. But I'll show you this real quick, guys. Got that engine in. I just went with a basic, just basic colors on the engine. Nothing fancy. Back up in here, there's the hinge for the hood. Just show you knock the deck lid off, I guess you'd call it. There's the bottom side. There's that engine. We got her not grungy, not terribly filthy, but just like it's been running for a while. And just some very, very light weathering on that. And then, of course, up there in the front, see there, the shocks, just left them like a silver aluminum color. Same with the ones in the back. Nothing fancy underneath. Just a nice, will be like a nice restored Volkswagen with a more modern color on it. So then I might try to do some, guys. I think this is designed to have the hood or the deck lid, whatever you want to call it, in reverse, glued on. But I don't know if I can work something out. I might try to just build this in here and maybe just leave this off so I can display that off. Maybe we'll stick a tire, like a spare tire up in here or something. I don't know. May just go ahead and glue it on. We'll see where we get when we get that far. But I'm going to go ahead, say probably put this in white primer instead of the gray, because I just think it'll make that pearl paint pop even that much more. So as we build it up, that way, as we've already got the interior in that white, we can keep it matched. And then the dash, of course, is going to be the same color as the outside of the car. So we'll try to get everything flowing good together and looking nice. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to break away here. We're going to go ahead and get working on these seats. I'm not going to do all of that on camera, guys, just so we don't burn a lot of video time. Work on that, and then we'll come back in and show you where we're at. So sit tight, guys. All right, guys, here we are back, and a transformation has taken place. I did a little assembly, too, while I was at it. I originally had just intended to do the painting and stuff, but it's coming along well. I did have to make a change, so a couple days have elapsed here. However, with the magic of video, we can do this all in these few short minutes. So what I did was, I originally had this this fuchsia pop, the Deco Art Americana, that I was going to use for the insets on the seats, back and front. But I did that the first time, and then when I put the flocking on, I just wasn't pleased with the colors that were showing through. So I ended up going to Walmart and found this apple barrel. It is fruit punch, and it looked a lot closer. It looked like it would resemble a lot closer that flocking, and I was right, actually. I got home, and then we started it, and everything is going the way I had hoped and looks a lot better. So we'll just go ahead and show you the main interior here. We've pretty much got this whole floor pan taken care of. I did go ahead and do the flocking on the carpet because I wasn't really sure where I was going to go with that. And then with this little console, we just left it what is going to be the body color, that pearlized magenta. And then, of course, there's our pedals down there. And then the seats, did the insets there. So we've got the flocked seats front and back. And then we just highlighted the seat belts. And I don't know if you can see it here, working around my camera. I did the fruit punch color on the base of that seat belt, and then I just did the black for the buckle. And then we went with the black, of course, the black seat frames there. And then I just decided, guys, to leave this white. I think that looks nice. And then we went with the magenta body color up here, and I actually got to touch that up just a little bit because I had painted, and then I rubbed my finger across it just a little bit before it was dry. So we'll touch that up. So this is looking really good. I'm pleased with how this is coming out. And my wife does not. She said she does not want to see this, so I told her do not watch this video. She wants to wait until the thing is 100% done before she even sees any of it. So the door panels we went with, and I was able to brush paint this. It didn't come out too bad. We just went ahead with the magenta armrest there, and then highlighted our window crank and door handles. And then we went with that fruit punch color for this actual seat belt, and then the chrome latches there, so to speak. And then we have our white door panel. So that's a nice contrast there. Again, same thing on this door panel. Was able to paint all that up, and that come out nice as well. We've got our headliner. Another change I made, I was going to use the craft paint for the sun visors, but I just went ahead and decided to do it in that magenta color as well. Looks nice. Got this whole frame painted through there, and then we'll stick that up inside. I'm going to leave the headliner white. Would make the inside, if this was a real car, it would make that inside nice and bright and even seem bigger with the lighter headliner. So we got that done. This is a shelf that goes under the dash, and there will actually be a clock that goes back here. And then this has decals for these inserts, which would be right here, these three right here. These three, so we'll get the decals in there. Kind of looks like almost like a wicker type material. And then we'll have to just punch a little hole right there to put that clock in when we get that far. So I did get this part. I did get the steering column mounted. I think I might want to do something with the center of this steering wheel, being that this is a factory style but custom interior. I may just paint that this color here in the center, or the color of the body in the center of that wheel right there. Being it's a custom car and it's a model, we can do whatever we want with it. So this is taken care of. Now that shelf will go down here, sort of like such. It'll just tuck down in here. And then the steering wheel actually has a fuzzy, if I watch through the camera here, has a fuzzy wheel cover on it. So I know she would get a kick out of that, so she's going to like that. And then here's the dash. I have taken, as you can see, we'll just look at this other dash, because it comes with two dashes. Like I said before, it comes with your right hand and a left hand drive. If you notice here, the radio dials and the radio face is molded on there. This one I have removed that. So you can see there it's just smooth in the center. And we'll go back and detail all this. And they actually give you a decal for the instrument cluster. So we'll take care of that. And then with that radio section, then obviously we're going to go ahead and put our CD player. And she actually has picked the one. She wants this one on the bottom corner. So she picked the CD, and then we're going to stick that half CD out of it there when we're done. So guys, that's where we're at on the 68 Bug. It's coming along well. I think she's really going to like this. This actually, it just looks like her, actually. Something that she would like. She mentioned something about, I do have, in one of the kits, I can't remember which one, but one of these AMT kits, they have like a little stuffed elephant. And she said something about that. So we may do that paint that up and put it on the back seat for her, or up in the package tray, probably on the back seat. So she would like to have that in there as well. So we'll do something like that, and I'm going to put some dice from the mirror in there for her as well. So just kind of cuten it up a little bit for her, and I think she'll really like it. So, well, guys, that's where we're at now. So next update, we may go ahead and have the dash done, and I don't know if I'm going to clear coat the dash or just leave it like it is, being it's on the interior, and then we'll just go ahead and clear coat the car when we're done. And guys, this stuff is tricky. It's the first I've really used it for a model, and this is naturally thick paint, and getting the ratio to thin it out is it's quite a bit of a trick for me anyways. But we got it to spray through to do the pan here, and then of course this I brushed on. I sprayed this, and we sprayed the dash. So finally I got a nice flow going on that, and was able to paint that. So now we'll be working on the body. We're going to put that, again, I'm going to do all my wet sanding on that I need to do. We're going to put it in white primer and get, I think we can really get that color to pop, and then put a nice clear coat on it. And I did get the Createx gloss coat. So we're going to try to do all this in Createx paint start to finish. So guys, that's all I've got for now. I think I'm going to shut this thing off. I'm going to do probably a little bit more work, and we'll add the other update onto another video so this doesn't run on forever. So guys, I'm going to close it out right here. So guys, like the video, please give me a like, share, subscribe, and comment. Subscribers, thank you. I appreciate it so much. So until next time, we'll see where we get on the bug in the next installment. So until next time, this is Eric from Eric's Model Garage saying you guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling.